guys, it's Trish from Trish's Card Club, live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Happy Monday night, everybody. I know you're not on yet. It takes a little while to find me, which is totally cool. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for coming and checking me out. My videos are all live and unedited. So what you get is what you get. Lots of mistakes, a little laughter, a little craziness, but I try to keep it fun. I try to keep it kind of short to be respectful of your time. I know that there are people out there, but they just haven't come on yet. So I'm going to give people a couple minutes to catch up. I'll just do the generic stuff about me. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Hey, Karen, thanks for joining. I have YouTube and Facebook channels called Trish's Card Club. And you can shop with me 24/7 at trishen.stampinup.net. And after I show our projects for tonight, you are probably going to want to shop because this is an item that I absolutely think you want to have in your arsenal and never to get rid of because it is so gorgeous. Hey, Judy. Hey, Teresa. Angela, thanks for joining. Angela, since you're on, I'm going to do your little thing before everybody else joins us. Hey, Charlene. Angela needed to see, well, there's so much going on tonight, you guys. First of all, let me stop for 1 second before I do this. I want to, because this is going to get hard to get laid back down. This is a banner. This was one of the crafts that Karen designed for our crafts, tricks, and chocolate that we just had. So I'm going to show you all the cards that Karen designed tonight, but I wanted to show you this is one of the crafts, one of the two crafts. This was the second craft. Isn't that gorgeous? So let me get this out of the way so you can see it real well. This was it is a paper clip holder, which you could use for a bookmark. And she had us spritz alcohol on the layers and scrunch them all up and everything. Isn't that beautiful? It's so, so pretty. It's really beautiful in person. So those were the two crafts. If you're wondering what happened at Crafts, Tricks, and Chocolate, I have more to show, but Angela, this is 1 7/8. This is 2 inches. I hope you can see it because I know it's a little dark. So this is what it looks like. As I said, it's barely a difference. So hopefully that will help you in making your decision. If you already have a 2-inch, you probably don't need the 1 7/8. The 2-inch will work just about at anywhere. So, but it's great for layering. So, hey, Carrie, thanks for joining. Okay. I have got so much to show tonight. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off by show and tell, and then I'm going to do the demo. So if you're joining us in the replay, you want to skip through the front and just see the demo, you're welcome to do that. If you're curious to see what Crafts, Tricks, and Chocolate is all about, hey, Teresa, thanks for joining, then you'll want to watch. So let me show you the 3 cards that Karen designed. This is the banner card. Her cards are really pretty. She does such a good job. Oh, sorry. I thought this was something. She did make an inside in this shape, and I just thought this one had it. So this, you guys, is the washi tape, the marvelous washi tape that's out there that comes in this big, huge, fat roll, and you roll it out onto paper, and then you cut it out with a die. It's amazing. I don't think it's in stock right now because it was such a popular item, but it will come back, and it's beautiful. So that's one of the cards that she did. This was her version. We each did a card for the jar bundle, and this is the version that she did. And then it has the little sending you a little love your way. Isn't that pretty? So I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this is all embossed. Yeah, it's really beautiful. She did a really good job with that. And then this was her wow card. This is called a flip flap. I don't know if you're familiar with the flip flap. It comes from close to my heart. They brought them to Stampin' Up. It's a product that would use in scrapbooking. That's mostly where it's used, but a lot of people are using it on cards as well. So this was the card that Karen did. Let me see. So you flip this open and you'll see all the different words, and then she did the inside as well. So isn't that pretty? Yeah, she did a really good job. So the 2 crafts and the 3 cards were all designed by Karen. This is the final thing I'll show. These were cards that I did as kind of extras to the different stamp sets that we used that night, that day. So this is one of them. And this is so funny, you guys. I was going through these and I thought Karen made them. I totally forgot I had made them. That's how crazy it's been. And then there's this one right here that actually opens up like this. And then I did this one. This one was kind of cool. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a grid pattern that I made just using the Score Pal, our scoring tool. And then This was just some jars with jelly beans in them. And then another jar with a sweet treat for you. I thought that was pretty. Okay, so that is that. That is the end of all of the crafts, chicks, and chocolate talk. As I shared last week, Karen and I have been super busy already planning the next fourth annual Crafts, Chicks, and Chocolate. We have a ton of ideas on paper already. We're just waiting to get a confirmation on the date, and then we'll announce it. There'll be new ideas, new things next year that we didn't have this year. So we're very excited about that. Very excited about that. And of course, you know that we'll redesign the goodie bag, and that will be amazing. Totally different than anything we've done so far. That's the fun of coming up with new ideas. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, a couple other little things before I get started. My big sister Anne-Marie is here. You know she's my favorite, even though you don't have favorite sisters. And I want to show you guys what she brought me. Do you guys see this? Is this not the most adorable little thing you've ever seen in your life? It is a little crock that goes on your straw for your drink. Now, you guys, I mean, I am in hog heaven and love it so much. It is so darn cute. And it literally, look at this little thing goes up and down just like a real crock. It is so cute. So I wanted to say a huge thank you to Anne-Marie for that. She's sitting right next to me, laughing. So, and then I want to show you one more thing that Anne-Marie and I did yesterday. I wanted to make some favors for a 4th of July party that we're hosting on the 4th of July. And this is the favors that we made. And I apologize. I don't have the name of the woman that we got inspired from, but I did a little bit different than she did, but she definitely, this is just a little 3-ounce plastic cup, and then stripes of cardstock and a little band of cardstock, some stars, and some red, white, and blue M&Ms. So it's really adorable in person. It's really, really adorable. So I just wanted to share that we're giving that as gifts. Okay. So tonight, let's get started. We're going to be using, again, we used it last week, just a traditional, ran the cardstock through the die and adhere it to a piece of paper, and that was our card. So I want to show you, thanks, Judy. I love making favors. I just think it's so much fun. I want to show you some of the different techniques that are out there. Now, you guys, I'm showing you 2 tonight. There are tons more. If you just Google Stampin' Up 3D Sunflower Embossing Folder, you'll see all these ideas. They're everywhere. One of them I will credit to Linda Heller. She's my upline, and she's brilliant, and she's such a good designer. So one of them is going to be contributed to Linda. The second one, I know I didn't think it up. I saw it online, but I've seen it like 3 or 4 different times. So I don't know who originated the idea, but again, it's from somebody else's imagination. So basically what I did to start is I took my embossing folder and I took a white piece of cardstock and I just ran it through my embossing folder. Now this cardstock size, this is a layer. So this is 4 by 5 1/4, and I just ran it through. Then the next thing I'm going to do with that is I'm going to take a piece of white. I'm sorry, it's white on white, but it will show. You guys should, let me get a little bit closer. You guys should still be able to see it. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take my black Memento ink pad. And I get the top off if I can. And then I'm going to take that, and I'm literally just going to very gently rub it over my embossing folder. And you get all the highlights will come up. And you don't want to overdo it. A little goes a long way. Isn't that really cool? And it shows you all the different texture of it. Then I went from this to this card. Isn't that pretty? I just love this card. I mean, this just completely speaks to me because it's everything that I love about color, black and white. So I love it. Anne-Marie's laughing. She's like, there's no color in black and white. Well, that's what I love. But I'm going to show you at the end of tonight how I'm going to make this card even better. Yeah, this is actually a combination of my work and Steve's work. So thank you, Charlene, for loving black and white cards and making me feel wanted. All right. Okay, the next thing I did, so that was technique. That was the first technique. So you just emboss a piece of paper. You take your Memento ink, and you can do this. You can do this with any ink. If you use our regular inks, you guys, they're a little bit juicier, so you have to have a very light touch. So just keep that in mind. The Memento ink is the easiest one to use. So if you use any of our regular traditional color family inks, they're just very juicy. So you have to have a very light touch. And then you can adhere it to any color and you get this really, really pretty card. So the next thing I did is I ran a crushed curry piece of cardstock through the embossing folder again. Just ran it through. And then I painstakingly, off camera, cut out this daisy right here. And this is what it looks like. Cut out. Isn't that gorgeous? Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my blender brush and I'm going to get a little bit of ink and I'm going to just center up. I'm just going to color in the center. That's all I'm doing. It's just giving the center of the sunflower. It's what it should look like, which is a black center or brown, but we're going with black. Then, now this you can do a couple things with. You could put this on top of this card with dimensionals and you get a really beautiful look. It's very, very pretty. And then just lay it on a card base and you have a simple, beautiful card. But what I loved was I took this base and I put it here. And isn't that stunning? I am so excited. So I'm going to put that on with some dimensionals so that it doesn't go anywhere. I just thought it was so pretty. Now, how did I come up with that idea? I didn't. I was trying to do something else and Steve came in the room and I was getting all frustrated and he's like, well, put it on the white card. I'm like, no, I love my black and white card. He's like, I know, but if you put it on, if you put this yellow sunflower on there, it's really going to pop. And I was like, he is absolutely right. It really did pop. So let me line it up as best I can and then put it right there. And there it is. What do you guys think? Pretty good, huh? Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I think it came out really good and I think it's so pretty and it's just really because the background has color on it and stuff. Thank you, you guys. Nice comments. I really appreciate that. So that is the cards for tonight. They're quick, but I had a lot to show, so I wanted to keep my cards kind of simple. But like I said, if you're interested, this folder will be available tomorrow, July 1st. It's going to sell out. I'm just going to tell you right now. So if you want it, order early because it's going to sell out. Just go to trishn.stampinup.net, sign up, say yes to accepting rewards so that you'll get 10% in rewards to use on your next purchase every time you make a purchase, and order the embossing folder because it's going to sell out. It will not last. I will not be surprised if it sells out tomorrow. It has been so well received and so popular with demonstrators. So keep that in mind. Did you just get it, Carrie? Oh, you're going to love it. You'll have so much fun with it. There's so many things you could do. That's the other thing I was going to say. I'm just showing you two really simple techniques. There's a lot of super creative women out there that have done lots of beautiful, beautiful cards with this folder. So just Google, as I said earlier, Stampin' Up! 3D sunflower embossing folder and click on images and you'll get tons and tons of ideas, or go to YouTube and do it in the search there. You'll get a lot of ideas too. So, all right. I think that's it for you guys. Hopefully around here, you'll remember our slogan of make it and mail it, and you'll have some time to get some stuff stamped this week and in the mail. And I think that's it. Hopefully my video will end on the right picture because lately it has not been ending on the right picture. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed and hope it does so I can upload this to YouTube. I hope you guys have a good week. I think we are 8 weeks out from Saturday football. We're 6 weeks out from preseason. Not that I'm counting. And I will make a confession. Today, I made the decision. I'm going to get the NFL ticket. I know people, it will suck up the next 6 months of my life, but I'm going for it. I haven't had the NFL ticket in years, and we don't get any really good teams that I follow here. And the Patriots might do something this year with a new coach and new players, so I have to see them. So that's where I'm spending my Christmas money, is all on the NFL ticket. So thanks you, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa, for happy 4th of July for you guys, for you and everyone on this video and anyone that watches it. I hope you have a really good celebration. We have a lot to be proud of and thankful for in our country. It just needs a lot of prayer. So pray, pray, pray. All right, you guys, make it, mail it. I'll see you next Monday night. Have a good week. Bye, everybody.